On October 3rd of this year, the governor took unilateral action to move Pennsylvania into the Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative, otherwise known as RGGI. The program would impose a carbon tax on energy producers as well as restrict our energy production under a cap-and-trade system with other RGGI member states. The governor seeks to limit greenhouse gas emissions and decrease its alleged role in climate change. However, we are not here today to discuss climate change. In fact, we are here to discuss the manner in which the governor made his decision and the dire impact it will have on Pennsylvania. The governor's RGGI plan was not presented and evidently will not be presented as a piece of legislation, but rather as an executive order, effectively circumventing the entire legislative process. This decision, we believe, represents a massive overuse of executive power and a breach of constitutionality. The General Assembly has been denied its constitutional role to consider the potential benefits and potential risk associated with RGGI membership. This is simply wrong. Pennsylvania's membership in RGGI would have a far-reaching repercussion that would impact much more than our greenhouse gas emission levels, which, by the way, have already been reduced significantly more than the governor's climate action goals. I say again, have already been reduced below the required reductions under the now repealed Clean Power Plan and the Paris Climate Accord. We have achieved reductions comparable to those of RGGI member states, all without a carbon tax or a cap-and-trade system. Some of the charts you see up here on stage show that we are in line with the other states already. This decision to enter RGGI, if it occurs, will have a direct negative impact not only on the employees of these energy producers, many of whom I am proud to represent in Indiana County, but for all Pennsylvanians who consume energy and work in or support those industries. Who do you think will pay these costs? Consumers and taxpayers, that's who. I have already heard from one of our school districts in Indiana County that they will have no choice but to raise real estate taxes if our coal-fired electric generation plants close, which they will under RGGI. I, for one, am tired of the assault on our energy industries. Entering RGGI will result in thousands, yes, thousands of lost jobs, increased cost to homeowners, and an overall loss to our economy. These factors must be considered. I am tired of this administration holding hardworking Pennsylvania families hostage in a political game. We all want to protect the environment, but at what cost to the people of our great state? It is time to change the dialogue and stop pushing investment out of Pennsylvania. And so, we are proud today to introduce House Bill 2025 and Senate Bill 950, which will require legislative authorization before Pennsylvania could impose a carbon tax or enter into a cap-and-trade system. I chose the number 2025 for the House bill because this is about our future. It's about jobs, it's about our economy, it's about communities, both 5 years from now and beyond. The ultimate purpose of a legislature is to fight for the values and well-being of those people we represent, and we have been effectively denied our ability to do so by this executive order. We believe that these measures proposed by the governor would impact all Pennsylvanians in ways not considered by the governor, and that they should have the opportunity for their views and their opinions to be heard. There is much more to be discussed before a decision like this is made, and the legislation we will introduce here today seeks to give us the opportunity to have that discussion. I'd like to express my gratitude to my fellow prime sponsors of House Bill 2025, Representative Donna Oberlander and Representative Pam Snyder behind me here, as well as the prime sponsors of Senate Bill 950, Senator Pittman, Senator Yaw, and Senator Argel for their work on crafting this important legislation. I'd also like to thank our House leadership for their support today, and I saw that Speaker Mike Turzai is here. Thank you, Mike, for being here. I'd also like to thank Representative Darrell Metcalf, the Majority Chairman of the House Environmental Resources and Energy Committee, and nearly the 60 co-sponsors that have signed on to this bill in the House. We are at 58 now. I am sure we will get beyond 60 once this legislation is introduced. So you can see there was a lot of support for this, and I invite the rest of my colleagues to join us in protecting the integrity and legitimacy of our General Assembly and our legislative process.